look at stuff like that.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lifestyle with Dr. Moby, and we have Major Smith with us, and he'll be joining soon. Here is Major Smith with us. Hi, sir. How are you? You're live
I'm doing
now.
well. How you doing?
Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining. I know it's a busy schedule, sir, and thank you for taking time and coming on. And I was honored to work along with Major Smith on our previous assignment together, and we had great memories. So,
Absolutely.
and enjoyed working with you, sir.
Well, likewise, I enjoy working with you as well, Dr. Fazal. Thank you so very much for this opportunity to be a part of your show.
Yeah, thank you. And today we're going to talk about a very important role, which is, for medical healthcare providers, especially physicians, about role in reserves. And, I understand you are assigned for recruiting some of those, right? So you
That's
can highlight, and you can highlight some of those. What are those? With what it involves and what benefits and so forth.
Yes. Thank you again for this opportunity, Dr. Fazal. Again, my name is Major Richard Smith, and I am the officer in charge of recruiting physicians, physicians, to join the Army Medical Department. Right now, there is a very high demand for general surgeons, orthopedic surgeons, thoracic surgeons, and so many more right now to join the Army Medical Department. There are opportunities for full-time employment or active duty, and there's also opportunities for part-time employment, which is known as the Army Reserves, whereas you would serve 1 weekend out of the month and 2 weeks out the year. There's also sign-on bonuses for other physician opportunities such as family medicine. The sign-on bonuses there start out at $25,000 a year with a minimum of a 2-year commitment, which will give you anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 sign-on bonus. There's also for your general surgeons, you're looking at $50,000 per year, or up to $100,000 for the $200,000 for a length of term of 4 years, and also for as your orthopedic surgeons and thoracic surgeons, they go up to $75,000 per year. So that's a great opportunity to make approximately $300,000 for a 4-year commitment. And also for active duty, you're looking at like $400,000 for active duty commitment for a 4-year commitment. And also, there's opportunities for student loan repayments for those that are just fresh out of school and you want to do a active duty or reserve commitment. They're doing student loan repayments for anywhere up to $250,000 or $40,000 a year for student loan repayment. So there's a lot of great opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And that's definitely, my testimonial for that is, U.S. Army and reserves and all branches, excellent. And I think I had the honor and opportunity to serve. That's always highlight of my career for sure. And learned a lot about a lot of things, and that helps rest of your life. So I would encourage definitely all physicians to really seriously consider that, because I think first of all it's a great service to the country, and
Absolutely.
then
And
second.
Dr. Bazal, with you being a sleep medicine doctor, I also want to emphasize there is a high demand for pulmonologists as well. We need pulmonary doctors as well, because you can imagine how many soldiers, based on their duty requirements, how they suffer from, sleep disorders or, any type of pulmonary conditions where there's a high demand for pulmonologists as well. So I just wanted to make sure that I highlight that area of concentration as well. There's a great need for that as well.
Okay, thank you. So tell me, how is the recruitment being done right now, and what we can do right now to improve?
Okay. I'm glad you asked me that question. So how's recruiting being done right now? Right now, we're doing a lot of virtual recruiting, just trying to reach out to doctors virtually because we're minimizing face-to-face contact due to COVID precautions. And also, we realize right now that in addition to the call to service the country, there is also a call to service for the community as well. That is a high priority. Physicians of all uh, specialties are needed right now to
Mhm.
help combat COVID and all the different comorbidities that's associated with the combat on COVID. So it creates a great opportunity to serve your community and your country by joining the Army Reserves or active duty right now. And
Mhm.
so the opportunities are limitless. And if people wanted additional information on how to contact us,
Mhm.
if you're interested, they would just have to go to www.armymedicalcareers.today. Again, that's www.armymedicalcareers.today, and you can find every area of concentration, every specialty that the Army is hiring for every medical specialty, and you can also get information about other opportunities for both full-time and part-time positions.
Mhm. Also, tell me what is the usual for the army? So you do the virtual interviews, and then but what are the some of the media social campaigns are we running?
Okay, awesome. So we utilize Facebook, we utilize Instagram, Twitter, we any type LinkedIn, any type of social media platform where doctors are seeking employment. We're letting them know that the Army is seeking, those physicians as well. There's opportunities for the Army Medical Department. So any type of platform that you're looking for employment, the Army has it. Also, please know that the Army is hiring worldwide. Of course, I'm primarily responsible for the areas of Washington State,
Mhm.
for California, primarily the Sacramento, San Jose, and the Fresno, the Sacramento area. Also, Wyoming, Alaska, Idaho. So all those areas, Oregon, all those areas here, we are actively recruiting physicians to join the Army Medical Department, but also it's worldwide.
Mhm. Okay, so tell me, what are the issues people are having when they come for let's say as compared to the private? So what are they looking, or where are the areas we can help them?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked that question. So, in order to join the Army Medical Department as a physician, of course, you do have to meet the Army admission standards. You have to be physically qualified, medically qualified, and also, of course, board certified in whatever specialty that you're applying for. Also, you can apply while you're still in residency. There is financial assistance programs for doctors to apply once they have completed their first postgraduate year of training. You can apply then. There's financial assistance programs for those to serve on active duty and reserves after you've completed your training. Also, a lot of people are concerned about age requirements. So there are age waivers. Normally, the cutoff for the reserves is like 48, active duty is like 42. But for specialized physicians, such as the ones I've named earlier, there are age waivers. So I don't want people thinking, well, I'm too old to serve. Well, we can offer a waiver, an age waiver, if you are still physically fit and qualified to meet the Army medical standards. You can still come in. Also, for those that have prior service, if they've served before in the military or in the reserves and they are still practicing as board certified physicians, surgeons, there's opportunities that you can still come back in and continue your service. So it's not as hard as you think, but the demand is great, the need is great, and again, I'm very grateful to have this platform to express that need.
No, no, we definitely want to encourage everyone to apply and join and serve, because I think it is a noble cause. And also, I think because we know that when we have a shortage, I mean, we do have shortage elsewhere too, but I think
Yes,
that's the area, it's a priority in my opinion, because you want to help the country and people who are serving, and you like yourself.
yes, sir.
So that is important. So let's talk a little bit about Major Smith is actually a very good medical provider, and he has excellent background as a nursing teacher, right?
That's correct. Yes, yes. So yes, I am a nurse myself. I'm considered a 66 Hotel, which is a medical surgical nurse. I have served in many roles. I'm also a nurse case manager, as this which where Dr. Fazal and I met, working with the Wounded Warrior Project in the community based center there in Fort Belvoir, Virginia, where Dr. Fazal and I met. But my primary role right now is recruiting physicians to join the Army Medical Department. But also, in addition to physicians, we are also recruiting nurse practitioners, physician assistants, PT, OT, and other specialties, dentists and pharmacists. So there's a lot of different opportunities within the Army Medical Department. And so if there's other nurses out there, specialty nurses, ICU nurses, ER nurses, there's opportunities for you to serve in the Army Medical Department as well. So it's not just physicians, there's opportunities for other medical health professionals as well. And again, you can find that information pertaining to your specialty on www.armymedicalcareers.today. Again, that's www.armymedicalcareers.today. You can find all the opportunities there for your specialty on that website.
Okay. Now, another question is it also certain sites are more deficient than the others?
Would you repeat that question for me, please?
I say more sites are different locations have a different needs, or they are more in need than other locations.
Okay. So right now, our main focus right now, sir, in addition to service to country, which is worldwide, we're focusing on community service right now. So we're really, really focusing on the reserves. It gives the surgeons, physicians, medical practitioners the opportunity to stay at home, but also to serve in their own community, where you'll be able to serve 1 weekend out of a month and 2 weeks out the year. So we're really focused on service to community. We want to keep you in your community, and during times of national emergencies, during times of pandemic, when we need healthcare providers to help take care of our soldiers, to help take care of our veterans and our families. So our focus right now is service to country, but also service to community.
Okay. So let's say if somebody is coming as a full-timer, I guess that's what they're looking for, and part-time, you're saying both. So they have to work every day, or do they work some days?
Okay. Good question. So if you're coming full-time active duty, you will work a regular like 9 to 5 or 8-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, whatever you're scheduled to work. You'll work at a premier military treatment facilities. We have premier military treatment facilities around the world, but some of our most common military treatment facilities are like Madigan Army Medical Center here in Tacoma, Washington. You got BAMZ, which is your Brooke Army Medical Center there in San Antonio. You have Landshut in Germany. There are so many premier medical treatment facilities that are around the world, and they provide top-notch service to our service members and our veterans and family members. A lot of people, when they think about military medicine, they think about the old TV show MASH, where people do tent medicine, but it's not what you think. The Army has the highest technology equipment that you can think of. They're doing robotic surgeries. They are leaders in research. They have taken a lead in helping to develop vaccines and different things, clinical trials and studies when it comes to COVID-19. We are going to different hospitals in the civilian areas, doing what we call COVID talks, where we are meeting with residents and medical staff, and we're talking to them about what the Army is doing in the advancement of treatment and trials in the prevention and treatment of COVID-19 and other issues that are plaguing our nation. So there are so many opportunities that are available on a full-time basis as well as a part-time basis within the Army.
Mm-hmm. So, and then there are, of course, good thing is about benefits too, so you have a great insurance plan, then there are paid time off, right? And
absolutely. So on active duty, you will acquire at least 30 days a year for leave. You can have free medical insurance or a little of no cost for your co-pays, or also when it comes to malpractice insurance, you're protected from any type of malpractice by way of a federal tort, where so physicians and practitioners don't have to worry about malpractice insurance. Also, you get a chance to practice what we call true medicine, where you don't have to worry about, choosing certain drugs, brand names over generic names, because you're concerned about cost, or you're concerned about the type of insurance that the soldier has, because all soldiers are going to have TRICARE insurance, and also the monies is available for the research or the treatments that are available. You don't have to worry about coding and billing. We have different people scheduled for that. Your job as a provider for the Army Medical Department is to provide true medicine, treatment, and care procedures to those soldiers and family members. That's one of the best benefits that you can ever have, is to be able to have that type of autonomy without having to worry about all the red tape.
Yeah, yeah, that is a good thing because a lot of practices, medical practices, are closing because of the overheads, and so that is hard. In private sphere, and a lot of authorization. Then insurances are pretty high. So
Yes.
those are big problem for a lot of physicians.
Mhm.
So I think it's a win-win situation because you can definitely get a good deal here, and also not to mention you're serving country. I think I mean, I think all the time I served, I had all my friend list grew. All
Yes,
my patients and all the colleagues and like yourself, they all become my friends, and we are a
absolutely.
great, I think, relationships, friendships, and so forth. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I think it's a great environment for sure. So a lot
It
of
definitely is.
people.
As you said, you develop connections and camaraderie with your fellow practitioners, soldiers, doctors, their families. Their families become your family. And, I've had the honor and privilege of serving in the Army Medical Department for 13 years. And it has been the best 13 years of my life. I've met friends such as yourself, Dr. Fazal, that I always cherish for a lifetime. And it's a good feeling to know that no matter where you go around the world, you can always reach out to your military friends and comrades. And, it's like you have a bond for life. And that is a great feeling to have.
Mhm. And I used to think, and every 2 year or certain years, when active duty would transfer or PCS, or so I said, wow, it must be hard. But then I realized that actually they spread the love, all around the world, and they get
Absolutely.
actually a lot of other, families, which I'm sure you would have never met, like
Absolutely.
like we met here, and now you have extended family, friends in Seattle. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. And the other opportunities a lot of people don't realize is there are a lot of opportunities for humanitarian missions, to be able to go overseas and go to third world countries and provide medical care to the people of that country. You have veterinarians that help treat livestock. You have your civil affairs that are there to help interact with the people and to help bring about unity and peace, to provide medical care, especially in times like these. There are a lot of people being activated and deployed just for humanitarian sakes to help people that are in need. And that's where, being a reservist, you actually get mobilized or activated to help people in your own community. Right. So it's just a matter of taking off the white lab coat and putting on the camouflage suit, but you're doing the exact same care, and you're rendering the exact same care, but you're rendering that care to soldiers, to veterans, and our families, and also people within the community. So it's a win-win.
that is true. It's a win-win. Also, let's talk a little bit. I know Major Smith very well, so I'll ask, what relaxes Major Smith? What do
Say
you
that one more time, please.
do? I say, what do you do? Do you watch
What,
NFL?
what do I do to relax?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, when I do get a chance to relax, I like to watch movies and just lay around, spend time with family. And I'm very fortunate. I have basically a 9 to 5 job. I get a chance to travel. I get a chance to meet people around the world. I get a chance to talk to healthcare providers and to just develop community partners. But when I do have a day off, and I'm normally off on the weekends, and I just like to just spend family time and watch movies and just feel the family love. That's my high, Just Monday through Friday, I spend time with my military family, and then on Saturday through Sunday, I like to just spend time with my family at home.
Okay, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of things about other thing which most of physicians do ask, and I think is the malpractice. You mentioned the federal tort reform, so that's not a problem for a lot of physicians to,
Absolutely.
in while serving, because then they are covered in that entity, so that definitely helps. So I think definitely we highly promote, and you certainly a website you can all again tell them, our audience, so they can check your websites and apply.
Absolutely. The website is www.armymedicalcareers.today.
Mhm. Okay, great.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. And so, any final thoughts you have for our audience?
Yes. If you've ever had that desire, that internal desire, like none other, to serve and to serve your country, to give back and provide that service to country and service to community. As you can see, with so much going on in the world right now, there's a lot of people that want to answer that call to service. They want to do something to give back. Now's a great time to do it. As you can see, the need is high, the need is great, demand is high, and we need you to help provide that medical care, to share your knowledge, your experience, your training with soldiers, our family members, our veterans, and people of your own community, and most importantly, around the world. So again, if you're interested in applying to learn more, we also have opportunities for education advancement. We have scholarship programs for those that want to advance their education and training in the areas of nursing, dentistry, pharmacy, also for doctors. They will actually pay 100% of your tuition and give you a monthly stipend of over $2,400 a month while you go to school, for every month that you go to school. And so the opportunities of growth and advancement, both personal and professional, are limitless within the military. And so the sky is literally the limit.
Definitely. Well, thank you once again for coming and giving us a great talk on careers in Army and especially reserves. Thank you, Major Smith. Always pleasure meeting you again, and take
Thank you so
care.
much.
Stay safe. Take care.
You too, sir. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Good day.